While games aren't supposed to be punishing most of the time, the one genre where stakes are higher and you can feel actual loss is that of extraction shooters. In truth, that has been a deterrent for many, and I don't blame them. Dozens of hours lost because some griefer decided to camp the extraction point really brings the mood down. However, there are workarounds to that, and ArcRaiders has finally nailed them.
Yep, it's open.
Yep, go.
Come down, just come down.
Straight down. And behind you. Call it.
Yeah, we're out, bro. It's okay.
Yes.
After reaching level 20, spending a whole weekend going through its 4 maps and working on my trials, I can confidently say that I am not afraid of extraction shooters anymore, and it's all thanks to how highly approachable yet challenging ArcRaiders is. When you hear the term extraction shooter, you may want to run away from it faster than a Battlefield 6 player running away from a bright colored skin. And in a way, I do not blame you. The fact that there's the danger of losing all your loot, weapons, kit, and healing items if another player or an arc shoots you can be quite daunting. However, ArcRaiders has this black magic that pulls you in despite dying to a sentinel 3 times in a row, and that black magic spell is called approachability, a term that not many studios are familiar with. For starters, you have free loadouts. This simple yet game-changing addition lets you go to the top side even if you are a raider who doesn't have a metal scrap to their name. Just spawn with any of the starter weapons in the game, a couple of healing items, and maybe some binoculars if you're lucky enough. The downside is that you don't have a safe pocket, meaning that there isn't a secret spot to stash your loot. Another thing that makes the loss of loot feel less devastating is good old Scrappy, the rooster that will always have some materials lying around you, which you can then use to craft new items. And while all of these systems are quite alluring, easy to grasp, and highly addictive, the real success is what ArcRaiders achieves with its world, its loop, and all the gameplay features that work together to provide a unique experience in every single match that you jump into. After going through your stash, which will quickly get cluttered and force you to spend your credits to increase its size, only for you to fill it up in the next round, you will get to pick between 4 maps: the Dam, Buried City, Spaceport, and the Blue Gate. The Dam, for instance, offers the same open and closed areas ranging from a scrapyard surrounded by a forest to a vast research complex guarded by turrets and arc enemies. Then you have the Buried City, a maze of buildings covered by sand where sentinels lurk around the next corner, ready to end you in seconds. A Spaceport, on the other hand, is packed with massive warehouses ripe for the picking and the tallest building in all of the game. And of course we have Blue Gate, which, ironically, is the most beautiful and at the same time most dangerous map in all of the game. Its open areas are among the scariest sections of the game because you never know when a leaper will come at you. I often choose a favorite map in every game I play. However, ArcRaiders makes it hard because the design behind each area is beyond amazing. Plus, every map has conditions that vastly modify how a match will go. There are some where you will find more Arc Husks to loot, the fan favorite Night Raids, the one where the Queen spawns in the Dam and half of the players of that match die in seconds, and so on. The great thing about it is how every match always offers something entirely different. Enemy locations and patrols always change, and some buildings that never had a turret might have one just outside of the room you always looked. And speaking of loot, everything is different, as that drawer that had bandages the last match might have plastic parts next time, or it might not even be open at all. Unfortunately, this boundless beauty and immersive areas aren't without their issues. I played ArcRaiders non-stop on my PS5, and sadly, the platform doesn't have enough juice to keep up with the game's elaborate geometry and textures. Often, I noticed that many bushes, trees, and even assets inside building took too long to load or just appeared when I approached them. For a game that is so immersive, this is undoubtedly a deal breaker, especially when you're trying to get absorbed by every single detail in all of its maps.
There it is. Got it! Haha!
The gameplay loop isn't exclusive to Topside, however, as there are many things in Esperanza, which is the game's hub. Here, you will be planning your loadout, building up your crafting stations, and accepting and completing quests. In terms of loadout planning, ArcRaiders has an excellent UI that makes moving things in and out of it quite easy. Crafting is another important part of your gameplay loop, and you'll start by building up your stations before upgrading them to create better items. One thing that I like is how the game encourages you to scavenge for blueprints rather than make them purchasable. You will start with only a handful of items you can craft, with the rest becoming available only if you find that elusive recipe. And speaking of crafting, I don't have complaints about the cost of creating weapons or items, as the game gives you plenty of options to get materials, so this system is flawless in that regard. Questing is also pretty deep and doesn't give you any hand-holding. You will get a mission to fix a few things inside the Blue Gate, but you only have clues to reach these places. I still feel many things would benefit ArcRaiders, such as a way to craft from your stash by selecting the item you want to make, or a way to save your loadout so you can just add things from your stash to your inventory with a button. Still, they aren't deal breakers because the UI is extremely user-friendly and removes the tedium of navigating navigating several menus. Usually, I don't try to judge a game's monetization aspect, but Arc Raiders certainly dropped the ball here. When it comes to cosmetics, the prices are way beyond what I would have expected, especially from a premium game. If you've played already, you know that one cosmetic pack is almost half the cost of the full game in its base edition. And while I'll agree all the cosmetics are great, the prices need some tuning. Right now they are set in a way that will only continue to anger the player base and drive them away from investing any money in these customizations.
Are you friendly?
Well, we were, yeah. You just stopped us. So we're can be chill.
I can't hear you. Come closer.
Come closer, we can't hear you.
Do you like
Alright.
my skills?
Say what?
Who's playing the flute? Alright, we're coming in, don't shoot. On the head, guys, okay? Remember, on the head.
Yeah.
Yo, we're coming in, okay?
Yeah, okay. I see you, it's fine.
Okay, I'm coming. Don't shoot.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Arc Raiders lets you queue solo or as a squad of up to 3 players. Oddly enough, these queuing mods offer 2 vastly different gameplay experiences. Playing solo, which is what I've done so far, is the best thing I have ever experienced in an extraction shooter. Ever since day 1, players have been roaming around the map spamming the don't shoot emote,
Don't shoot!
and believe it or not, holstering their weapons. I've seen strangers take down a bombardier together and a few other people communicating with emotes to let other people grab their loot. Still, that doesn't mean it is all quiet and with no shooting. I have also experienced some backstabbing from players, seeing other raiders try to lure Arc enemies to others, and a few being toxic on the proximity chat. Yet, that is unavoidable in a multiplayer environment, but when it comes to extraction shooters, Arc Raiders stands at the top of the wholesome scale with just a little bit of toxicity on the side. However, a squad play is a whole different game. I tried to jump into a couple of squad matches just to see how it would change, and I regret it. First, the PvE and looting aspect is non-existent. It basically turns into a shooting fest similar to a battle royale where no one cares about scavenging. Players often care about killing other players only, which defeats the purpose of the game. I am not saying it is bad, but it certainly feels as if solo mode is the best way to experience all that Arc Raiders has to offer. Arc Raiders is the extraction shooter that has finally brought this genre into the mainstream. Even if some of its pricing choices are questionable and it has a few visual issues, the truth is that no other extraction shooter matches the immersion and atmosphere of Arc Raiders. Also, in a world where launching a new live service game is a monumental and scary task, Embark Studios can rest easy because it has created one of the most unique gaming experiences of recent memory and one that I'm sure will stick around for many years. For that reason, we score Arc Raiders with a 9 out of 10. Remember to like and subscribe and follow the Nerdstash for more game reviews.